Another thing that I was thinking about is that we as gents have a problem with women wanting to be taken care of, wanting assets, wanting resources, wanting good life. And then we call them names. We call them gold diggers. We call them all sorts of names, and we speak ill of them. We bash on them. And I don't blame the ladies. My sister, if that's the type of life you want that life. We were raised by. It's a pity that most South African men, right? Because I started observing these Nigerian guys. It looks like they were brought up in a certain manner, or it's the culture where they come from, that they need to be independent. They need to hold their own. They need to do things on their own. They need to um, make sure that everything goes well, or the woman is well taken care of. They need to take care of their significant other, right? And I was like, okay, but why are the women so obsessed about in the Damas? There's nothing wrong with that. That is absolute, in my view, right? There's nothing wrong with saying indoda must. In fact, I think they need to, maybe they should just say for mina, because indoda must does not apply to everyone. Some of y'all indoda must take care of my nails, and then someone will be like, no, I can do my own nails. Indoda must just make sure indlikiwe, safe. And some of your daughters are small, type of guys. He may not really be that type of guys or to safe, but maybe he can, hire a security guard or get you to a safe environment. And in some cases, there's some houses, it's the woman who goes to check on the door. It's not the guy, you know. It's not his really. It's not really his strength. Um, I was thinking now, we were brought up by mothers, most of us. We define masculinity from the perspective of a woman. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. Please don't misinterpret me. But our mothers always preached one thing, or our parents or our family said, don't you bring a whore. Don't bring a woman who doesn't do this. Don't bring a woman who sleeps around. So we have held that standard, right? We have held that standard and we don't compromise. I know I'm not going to take any, athi ungathathi ibhola lasemgaqweni elidlalwa abantu bese uzolifaka endlini. Ucabanga ukuthi uma ungekho angeke badlale ngalo ngoba lasemgaqweni lelo bhola. Liyeke lapho ungalingi ufuna ulifaka endlini. And then we as gents, we hold that standard. No, we can't, right? Because I think the people who taught us that a faithful woman is a priority, they forgot to teach men that a faithful husband, one, is a priority too, right? Secondly, they forgot to teach men that a providing, I think their perspective should change. I think they should start saying, don't bring a woman into this house. Don't you introduce a woman into this house unless you can take care of her. Don't start a family in this house unless you can take care of the family. Don't bring grandkids and kids into this family unless you are able to provide for them and you are ready to commit to that. I think that's how boys should be taught. I think that's how boys should be raised. I think even single mothers listening to this, I think that's how you should start teaching your sons. Stop bashing their fathers, right? No matter what would have happened, don't bash their fathers. Let them discover themselves what the father did or didn't do. But I urge you to encourage them. I was chatting to this one other person the other day. I'm like, my grandmother used to say to me, every day when you come back from work, bring fruits, bring veggies, just have a plastic bag coming back, right? I didn't realize that she was teaching me responsibility.